Okay, being black. Now, we're coming up on the anniversary of 9/11. Um, a terrible day for America. I remember where I was at on that day and never forget it. Um, with the Twin Towers, the planes crashing into those buildings, the Pentagon. It was something that America would never forget. Now, being black, I would never forget it either. And I also will never forget what happened to my ancestors. I will never forget it. I think about it all the time. It was horrible for me. And every black person, it should be horrible. Now, who was responsible for that? Being black, I look at it and say, we had nothing to do with it. But the people that was responsible for that was the Arabs. Ishmael in the Bible, and he shall be a wild man. Oh, that he is. They paid him back for that. That was the Arabs. Now, being black, I look at that and say, Ishmael is not filling up the prison system. Ishmael is not being murdered by the police. Meaning what? Even after 9/11, they hate us more. You understand? They hate us more than the Arabs. Right? And that is that perpetual hatred in Ezekiel 35:5. They hate us. And we haven't received justice for what was done to our people. You understand? Now, being black, we're living in a time where the black man, he's public enemy number one. Public enemy number one. And I remember I went to the Science Center, right? I always tell this story. I went to the Science Center. And it was the tiger exhibit. And it was two tigers in this cage. It was a round cage. And it was two tigers. The female tiger was walking around the cage. That's all she was doing. I don't know what she was doing, but the male tiger was sitting in the middle of the cage on this rock up high. And it was one area where the crowd could look at the tigers. And as that female tiger would circle around the cage, and she would come back around to where the people was at, that tiger would always look over there at that female tiger when she got near the crowd. And when she left and would go around the cage, he would put his head down and turn away. But every time she would come back around to where we was at, he would look over there. Meaning what? Even though they were in a cage, he was protecting her. You understand? They were in a cage. Nobody could do anything to them, but he would protect her. And that's the way we have to do with our women. Black men, we have to protect our women, just like that tiger was protecting that female tiger. You understand? And I know your black woman is going to tell you that she doesn't need you for anything. That's just how our women are. But you protect her and guard her anyway. You understand? Guard her anyway. Until my black women, my sisters, listen, you have to carry yourself at a higher standard. Don't try to follow these heathen women. I was watching some TikTok videos on YouTube, and it was women doing these different types of dances, and I don't know, I guess they TikTok dance routines or whatever, and I seen the black girls doing them. Listen, Eve, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard than these heathen women. You can't do what they do. You understand? Listen, carry yourself better than all of these heathen women. And listen, black men, protect Eve. We see what happened to Sandra Bland. You understand? We can't let, our women just wander off and do whatever they want to do. She's going to tell you she doesn't need you. Ignore her. Guard your black women. Because being black, that's something that, only we can do, and it's tough here. You know what I mean? Being black is something, man. We have to keep our chin off our chest if you that black man. Walk proud. We're God's people, and we need to act like it. Understand? You hit that like button and subscribe. All right.